Niagara on the Lake, known for its culture, heritage, and wineries, has added a new festival to its repertoire. Bravo Niagara is a new international music festival that has recently premiered at Stratus Winery.
Today we are at the inaugural performance of a new music series in Niagara on the Lake called Bravo Niagara. Here at the magnificent venue Stratus Vineyards, and the people behind it are a really extraordinary dynamic duo, mother and daughter team. Alexis Spieldener is the daughter of Christine Morey, and they only moved here about a year and 2 months ago from Tampa, Florida, and Christine is a graduate of Juilliard, and her daughter as well. And they had always thought it would be fun to have a concert where they could bring together friends and new musicians and old musicians and people and just collect them and have a wonderful concert like as we are experiencing today. And so she's a very quick worker, Christine, as is Alexis, and within no time at all, in about 6 months, they put together this the beginning of an extraordinary series. So today we have 3 classical musicians this afternoon, and this evening we'll have Molly Johnson and her extraordinary trio. So we're very blessed, and we just heard Nazia Azi, as you've heard, and she is absolutely exhilarating to listen to.
How did Stratus get involved with the festival?
Well, about a year ago, Christine Morey, the founder of Bravo Niagara with her daughter Alexis, they had just moved to Niagara on the Lake. They actually came to Stratus to visit the winery. They loved the space, and she shared with me her dream of putting together a music festival and thought it would be ideal if Stratus could be the host of it. So I suggested to her that she get acquainted with the region, live for 6 months to a year, and come back and see me when she had more of a thorough plan. But all the while, I knew she was a very passionate and talented woman, and we love to work with people who have a vision and we know can put that vision forward with our cooperation. So it was a real pleasure.
What a great concept, holding a concert in your production area. Was there any concern about the acoustics?
We've done a lot of things at Stratus. We mostly do food and wine kind of things. We have done some work with music, but not to this extent. Particularly, we were less concerned because for today's program, it doesn't really involve a lot of percussion. And we actually thought the acoustics of the piano would be good, and they actually exceeded our expectations. When the piano rolled in yesterday and Gregory sat at the bench and put his hands to the keyboard, we were just delighted with the sound. And I think, yes, I just had tears in my eyes listening to Nadia play. It's really extraordinary. It's a very unique setting, and for us, it brings another element to what we do here at the Vineyard, and that's very special for all of us who work here. Just how delighted I am that people came to support Christine and Alexis and Bravo and Stratus and all of the sponsors that pulled forward for her, because it can be very trying to have a vision like that early on when you're new to a community, and I think everybody really just embraced it, and it's wonderful to bring this piece of culture to our region, particularly in the shoulder season in April. So I just really want to congratulate and thank everybody, and we're delighted for year number 2 and for tonight's concert as well with Molly Johnson and her team.
Niagara on the Lake has many wonderful things to offer, but perhaps one of the most valuable is the individual people support, friends, people who love helping other people, really, and bringing new exciting things to Niagara on the Lake, because we've got lots of great tried and true ones. Shaw Festival gets better every year. Other music festivals also exceptional, but this is a festival that's starting at the cusp of the season, just as we're finally moving into spring. And then, of course, we're making an announcement, well, I'll make it right now, that people already know about. The James Ennis Quartet will be playing in September, and it's an absolute coup. And once again, that comes from a friendship. One part of his quartet is an old friend of Chris Morey's, and things happen when you've got friends far-flung all over the world, and they want to come to Niagara on the Lake for 5 days, and they decided that they were going to do that and have 2 concerts here. And that is, I mean, he's, world-renowned and brilliant, and stay tuned for the date and time, but it will be in the first week of September.
3, 2, 1. Bravo! Bravo!
If today's turnout is any indication, the second Bravo Niagara can only get bigger and better. Keep an eye on their website for more details. Reporting for The Source, I'm Sarah Buffett.